Hey career professionals, so in this video I am going to be sharing with you the top 3 things that you want to add to your resume that they are mandatory in order for you to get a new interview within the next 30 days. And so if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button right below this video and go ahead and watch the remainder of this video. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to add a headline to your resume. And so with your brand new headline that you're going to add to your resume is going to be right under your contact information. And so in this headline is going to be 2 to 3 of your top hard skills, the top 3 things that you want employers and recruiters to know about you, those top 3 things that they are looking for from a top candidate. Or it can be a value statement, what you value most about in your industry. And so you can add that sentence, but you don't want it to go over to a second line. You can add symbols in between each one of those words, or you can have just one sentence that talks about your values in that industry and what you can bring to the table. Another great thing that you can add here is one of your accomplishments, as long as it's an award or something short and sweet that you can let them know right away about your background. And so for number 2, which leads us to number 2, is to add your accomplishments to your resume. Those are going to be the things that's going to separate you from other job candidates that's applying for the same exact position. And so your accomplishments are going to be different from someone else that's applying for the same exact role if you do quantify that information. And so, for example, if you directed a certain amount of employees, you want to say that you directed 280 employees, and you want to be specific about the departments that you helped support while you built that project. Or you want to talk about dollar amounts if you are in sales, if you work in a sales environment. Those are some of the things that you want to do that you want to talk about if you were to quantify your information. Now, in order to pull out your top accomplishments, some of the things that you can do is you can take a look at your performance review. That information is already written out for you. You just want to rewrite it in a way that talks directly to that new recruiter or hiring manager so they know exactly what you're capable of doing. And then another way that you can pull out your top accomplishments is you want to keep track of them in a spreadsheet. The best way to do this is to pull up a Google Sheet or a Google Doc, something that you can update while you're on the go, either on your phone or on the computer. And so the third thing that you want to do is you want to lead your work history with your job title in mind. And so what I mean by this, if you are a director of operations right now and you're looking for a new director of operations position, when you write out your work history under your when you write out your own work history, I want you to you should put your job title first, and then the company's name, and then the dates. And then you can also add the city and state, but the city and state is not mandatory. And so if you need some extra space, you can omit the city and state from your resume, because all they have to do is look up the company's name. And that's all I have for you in this video. So remember to put a headline on your resume so that you can tell them exactly what you do and right away what you can do for the company. You want to add your accomplishments to your resume, those things that separate you from other candidates that's applying for the same exact position. And the third thing is going to be to lead with your job title in mind. Whatever your new job title is, make sure that you list that first in your work history. Now, if you are struggling to get responses to your resume and you feel like you've done everything that you could possibly do to get responses and new interviews here within the next 30 days, I want you to come and join me in my live and free resume writing workshop, because in this workshop, I am going to share with you the exact keywords to add to your resume in order to get a new interview, the perfect resume template that you can use. And the one that I share in the workshop is for a client that's currently making $200,000 per year in his dream position. Now, it's really important for me to mention not only how much he's earning, but also that he's in this dream role, because you don't want to approach your job search focusing on the fact that it will be a high paying job and that you will be earning a lot of money, because you will be out of that job quicker than you came, because you will experience burnout before you know it, and you will be looking for a new high paying job before you even know it. And so another thing that I'm going to share in that workshop is what an accomplishment focused bullet point looks like and where you should add them on your resume. And so if you're not getting responses to your resume, or if you know someone that could benefit from this information, I want you to send them over that link as well. And make sure that you do, it's down in the comments below, and make sure that you do hit that subscribe button, because I'm going to come back tomorrow with a brand new video on how to get a new high paying job. And I want you to let me know in the comments below as well, what is it that you would like for me to discuss? What is your biggest challenge or frustration with your job search at the moment? And I'll see you in the next video.